Welcome aboard the Starship Dragon. I'm Commander Krim, and welcome back to Space Marine 2, Part 4. I feel we're getting pretty close to an ending here. I think I'm about like 75% through the game, depending on how you look at it. So let's just see what's going to come up next. So let's just pick up where we left off right now. We're back here with this dude that I apparently can phase through because he's a ghost. Woo! And so we're gonna, push these buttons over here and move on. I like playing Dark Souls and Elden Ring for the builds. See, I haven't, again, since I have only played Elden Ring as far as like actual Soulsborne games, I like Elden Ring because you can play as a mage, and I like playing ranged enemies in games like that. So, playing as the astrologer, whatever it's called, I enjoyed more than trying to play a melee character because I can keep a distance, and I feel it's easier for me to do that avoiding that I was talking about. How I like to evade and stuff easier. I feel I can do that when I have time to see it happening. What the fuck? I'm sorry. When did they add dragons to the 40K franchise? And when was somebody going to tell me about that? I'm sorry, my ADD just picked up. But I saw a dragon, and nobody told me that 40K had dragons? Excuse me. Somebody just throw a grenade at me. I hate the fact that the Chaos Marines are wearing light blue armor, because at a glance I think they're my allies, and vice versa. I wish they were wearing a different color. Stomp. You ever play co-op that says crossplay? You want to try the operation at some point? Yeah, I'm all down for that. I've already played one of the operations earlier. I didn't realize it was actually like forced forced co-op. I thought it was just like a different like side quest thing. It's a machine with a demon inside, classic for Chaos Forces.
This is a burial world, Titus. If we fail to defeat the enemy, then I will burn this place. But I would prefer to not disgrace these honored dead.
Can our scans locate the signature of the power source?
We are blinded by all the interference. It is out there, at the heart of that profane madness.
Agreed. One way or another, we must reach that obelisk.
Then we shall.
Was he talking? He said burn. He said if we couldn't stop them, he would burn this place to the ground. Is he talking about the Exterminatus? Like we were discussing yesterday, Darth? And I saw your message on the Discord. We were discussing that earlier today. Or is he just talking about like generally burning this place? This mission felt like it went on for ages for me. They were in a more accurate color, unfortunately for you. It's just a minor annoyance. That's all it is. I would rather if they've been wearing like just anything other than blue. As when I look at a glance, I see a blue target. I think, oh, it's an ally. Then I realize it's shooting at me. I'm like, why is this ally shooting at me? Again, these are all thoughts I'm having within like a half second. It's just how my mind operates.
Titus, proceed on until you reach the second force. Hope to terror, they still stand.
Advance to the second force. Okay. So have you played this all the way through already, Aaron? Plasma Incinerator. I already have one of those, but I'm going to load up my new one. You're playing the explicit suggestion of the exterminators saying it's a burial room. Let's try not to desecrate it. Yeah, okay. All right. I did catch that line. We're talking about the burning the world. I didn't know he was talking about it. We're talking about exterminatus, or just meaning like actually just burning this area. When first released, yeah, as much as I wanted to, because I absolutely just, oh my god, the first game was phenomenal to me. I was sad I couldn't play it on day one, play the sequel on day one.
Tell your squads to hold off so we'll need those frags.
Understood, sir.
Stavros, we're getting hammered by enemy air support. Round up any heavy weaponry that can knock out those damn flyers.
I'll see it done.
Bob, we can expect heavy losses in the assault. Have the medics prioritize wounded that can return to combat. The others will have to wait.
I'll make sure they understand.
We move any minute now. Be ready. The Emperor protects.
The Emperor protects.
I was saying this yesterday.
Brothers may have fallen, along with the standard. I dare not picture the company banner soiled by treacherous hands.
Ultramarines do not fall without a fight. They are alive, but they may be in need of support.
Then we must move quickly.
I was saying this yesterday while I was playing this. This is kind of making me want to play Dawn of War 1 again and do the multi-melta. Do the other expansions that I didn't do in my first playthrough, like Dark Crusade and all that. Just the first Dawn of War. I didn't care for Dawn of War 2.
Where is your false god's power now?
Brothers!
Where do you think you are, Riddick? Where the hell's your god now? Excuse me? Excuse me? Hey, my flame hurts you more, buddy. And so does my fist!
No victory for you here.
I'm playing Vermintide 2 and Darktide recently. I've got a few other 40k games in my my library. Damn, I fucked him up. Oh, did you see that, Perry? I grabbed him and then headbutted him. That's awesome.
Champion lies defeated.
We got 2 rounds left in this. I'm just wrecking all the pops because it's fun.
The priests maintain these graves, even in the midst of this war.
Their devotion is commendable.
We must hurry. Our brothers pay in blood for every second we delay.
They should be on the other side of that door.
Want to make sure I don't miss any goodies that I can pick up and use. Any goodies? 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 Ooh, goodie.
Is honored to provide temporary rest to several deceased space marines of the Salamander chapter. They are sons of their primarch, Vulcan, of whose fate the Imperium is unclear. Loyal to the Emperor, these salamanders hailed from Nocturne. Their actions were pure and noble, paragons amongst Astartes. Through their loyalty and their glorious deeds in service of the Imperium of Man, we honor them until the day Vulcan returns and claims these bones. Demarium is honored to inter their remains.
Is the Salamander chapter a very notable chapter? When Hunter releases, me, you, and BMO can play more if you want. I have this week off. Same, Aaron. Same. I took the week off after the 28th for Wilds. I've been playing Wilds. When I was playing Wilds during the demo, I actually became extremely attracted to the Insect Glaive. I cannot believe how much I like playing the Insect Glaive. Actually, I like playing a few of the melee class or the melee weapons, which is a surprise considering how much I hate melee weapons for the most part in the other in Wilds and in World and Rise, but especially the Insect Glaive, which is extremely complicated to play in World. That's a hole. Let's go around that. Let's go around the hole.
Victory or death. Yes, brother.
But the insect glaives, like, damn, man, this is so fun. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to. Where am I gonna go? I'm really looking forward to the to Wilds because of that insect glaive. Oh, I gotta go over here.
Second company, we hold this ground in the name of the Primer.
What the hell?
If we die with vengeance on our lips.
I guess I have infinite ammo.
Get up, Tharius. My leg is gone, brother. Cover him. All formation. Back, you treacherous scum. Tharius, he has fallen.
Oh fuck, what's going on up there?
There is no end to them. There is, and we shall find it.
They got a buff in the first beta, did it really? It was just more fun. What made me want to do it is I was playing with the longsword, and I'm like, I kind of like this longsword. Let me try some of the other melee weapons. And it was just like, oh my god, this insect glaive is so damn fun. Still don't care for the greatsword. I mean, it's still easier to play than the other monster hunters, but greatsword's still too slow for my preferences. So pretty much it's insect glaive, dual blades, and longsword for melee weapons, as far as like preferences. And then of course I still like bow. Who the hell is that? And why don't I have his armor? You stick for the win. If I just think of the meme, I have some oats, brother.
Lord Calgar.
Oh, that's who that is.
I received your message. Brief me.
Oh, you're the guy that we talked to via the dead psyker chick. Still want his, like, double wrist guns that he
Central
has.
obelisk appears to be the source of their power. It's protected by an energy field.
Give me a solution.
We've hit that shield with everything we've got. Nothing gets through.
My lord! There may be a way.
In the catacombs, Lou said all it took was a transference of alignment.
And then he inverted something. An object.
What of it?
It was identical to that obelisk.
Yeah, but it was a lot smaller.
You want to invert that?
Explain.
Your Aura device might have a weakness.
Might?
Chapter Master. We cannot stay here.
Lieutenant, you stand by Sergeant Gadriel's assessment.
I do.
Captain Akaran, muster your company.
Aye, Chapter Master.
Brothers! The heretics clamor for a taste of victory. But we will defy them this day, as we have defied them for 10 millennia. We are the sons of Ultramar, servants to the Emperor and guardians of the Imperium. Let these wretches feel the wrath of ancient vengeance!
My lord, our vanguard forces are through the field. Hit them hard. Yes, lord.
It's an auto mode. I'm not driving. I can't even aim. This is fully automatic. Oh, dude. Is that a knight? Is that knight armor? It's a mech. It is cool.
Greet it well.
Macias, train all battle tank guns on that abomination.
Holy shit.
Captain, form a defensive line.
That's Dreadnought? Okay.
Defensive line.
That's a big motherfucker. Well, that tank's dead. Holy shit. Arch reality warping effect is such an interesting concept in this universe.
Do you understand any of this?
No.
Lieutenant, do we have a solution or not?
Stand by. There.
That could kill you.
Grab it and give it a flip.
Out of options.
Brother. I'll live.
Knights are bigger and don't answer to Space Marines.
My lord. How many more?
3.
You have brothers in mind.
Viridian and Talassa. We will handle the last one.
I'll get them moving. Brief them over the Vox.
Yes, Captain. Viridian, Talassa, have you received new orders from Akaran?
We have, brother. Moving to Point Alpha now. Talassa en route to Point Beta.
You will need to rotate the small replica of the obelisk. But be warned, it will hurt.
Not as much as it will hurt the treacherous bastards out there. Pain deepens devotion. I will gladly volunteer.
Go well, brothers.
Plasma incinerator, plus fusel, melter rifle, instigator bolt carbine. They're giving me a sniper rifle here. I feel I should take it.
Very good.
Especially it's the one that I really like too, the lost fusel. Crack grenades, already got them. Medicae stims. Do I need it? Nope, I'm good. Power sword, I already got. Plasma pistol, make sure I got.
From the forge.
Strabon, the absolute unit. The what?
Brothers!
Whoa!
Fighters! The heretics are seething!
They will be dealt 3 more before the night is through.
Oh, one of these was talking? Got it.
Back to the warp.
Terminate the down.
Where's that coming from? Where are those shots coming from? Knights are really mini titans. So they're big. Okay. Or think about the name Dreadnought. Those are things would be the ones that are almost the size of titans. Jesus, these dudes.
Slain a Terminator.
That colossal demon hounds our forces.
What exactly are we doing with these obelisks?
The Aurora device opens a rift to the Immaterium, a gateway. These smaller obelisks appear to be the keys to that gate.
We turn the keys and lock the gate.
Exactly.
Through this door, brothers.
Go!
Dreadnoughts are bigger than any Space Marine, but a Primarch can rival their size.
Treachery will be punished.
Heretic
Lots of whacking, lots of slashing, lots of hacking. Still not quite sure why I got given a sniper rifle. We're not really in a sniping area. Okay, open mouth insert. Sniper. Wait, those are our guys. Damn it.
See how it writhes in agony.
2 left. Thalassa, report.
This is Straben. It is done.
May the Emperor bless you, Straben.
I am but a lightning rod for his whip.
You may rejoin the main effort.
Drive the blade in deep, brother.
Battle Sisters are pretty cool.
Thalassa out.
One of the Dawn of War expansions, I believe, includes the Sisters of Battle.
Terminators. They have destroyed the bridge.
Watch their fire. They have the advantage.
Well, they have the advantage, huh?
Sergeant Ventia's assault squad. Their close quarter skills are truly without match. I have a route. Marking it now.
I guess I'm not going to snipe them. And wouldn't it be awesome if that was like a boss? We actually fought that. That'd be nuts. I mean, we're barely the size of his toenail, but it still would be nuts.
This plan of yours may actually work, Gadriel.
An idea is worthless without those that execute it.
I think my hearing is damaged. That sounded like humility.
Multi-melta, yes please. Trying to bust a ball. Ball busting. Herg. Hey guys, what's up? One time we see Terminator armor, they're wiped by nameless allies. Well, they keep saying there's a Terminator. You know, they keep talking about Terminator armor. So I'm guessing some of these guys around here are wearing Terminator armor. You know what? You have a Medicaid here. Heal. Grab that one.
Crack grenade deployed.
Bitch. Oh fuck! Not one of those things again. Okay, alright, I get it, you're mad. Where the hell did it go? The hell brute just disappeared. bitch! I didn't realize the hell brutes could teleport. Is it like a... Did they do that before? Well, this is like the second or third one we fought. I don't remember it happening before.
Pathetic waste of a dreadnought.
So that was a dreadnought mech. As with incinerator. No, I just want ammo.
But he is holding fast.
Yeah, there we go.
The demon is further weakened.
Viridian, how is Decimus?
I have a murderous headache. But the sight of that beast reeling is a fine tonic.
It is indeed.
Permission to join the front lines.
Granted. My thanks, brothers.
Emperor be with you. Viridian out.
We have a problem here.
One more.
Oh, now let me go through. But let me go through a minute ago.
Do you hear that?
Where are the traitors?
They are everywhere.
Honored brother, join us, and you may sate your rage and aid our cause.
Lead me to the slaughter.
Onward.
Death was the beginning of my true purpose.
I already have a sniper. I already have a lost fusel. That's how a demon prince under Zinch looks like. A vulture warlock. Oh, can't say he doesn't look cool. Certainly does. Oh, Jesus. Like, I was looking around. Where'd the dreadnought go? Turned to my left. There he is.
He is not.
Your worthless life is end.
Triple combo.
Boy, front grenade. Munition secured.
Oh, that's a grenade. Let's not stand by that. Okay, get closer because of the tank trap. The guy isn't inside the dreadnought. He is the dreadnought. As penance for past shame, he's permanently bound to the machine and can't sense anything with his flesh anymore. So he's like a machine spirit, but within the robot, within the mech. He's like just a brain inside a giant machine. Sort of like a Protoss Dreadnought, Protoss Dragoon, judging by that description.
Holy terror.
We have our chance. Go!
This one's mine, brother.
Yes, my lord.
I guess it helped he used a robotic arm. Probably help resist some of the damage that it does. Like a machine spirit, but still has its free will and consciousness. Okay. Oh, look who it is. Did Kalkar just like will up a shield through his sheer will, or did he just like, or does he just take a beast in that that attack? He's like, yo, fuck this shit. Yeah, so he tanked it, yeah. I thought he like put up some kind of barrier or something. No, he just took it like a beast. Kalkar has a warp shield behind his head. And we only survived or didn't get locked up because we were behind a barrier, right? You know, besides plot armor, obviously.
Where is Lord Kalkar?
It was a trap.
Perhaps.
It's this. The Immaterium.
If it is, we must move quickly.
To where?
We must find Kalgar.
Oh, damn it, they changed my gear.
The Changer's will is inescapable. Even now we walk upon ancient paths laid out for us before the first mortal drew breath. Come to me, brothers, that you may fulfill your final duties.
I gotta say, the difference between where we just were and where we are, not a lot. Not a lot. This doesn't feel different. This doesn't seem a whole lot different. Other than everything is kind of like in frozen state of, you know, frozenness. Slightly more purple. Yeah, slightly more purple. Uh-huh. Although it's pretty cool how there's like, you know, time is like frozen with these explosions and stuff. Besides the color change, you know what this kind of reminds me of? Aaron will get this reference mostly, I think. This kind of reminds me of the Ascendant Plane, but obviously far more vibrant colors. Is all the different because Imura is trying to turn the planet into a warp area? Okay. You can see it, yeah. Just like the normal environment, just all torn and shredded and ripped apart, which is what the Ascendant Realm really is.
Kalgar left you to rot in the Death Watch for a century, brother Titus.
Oh, Acheron, no.
Cease cowering behind illusions.
Make a bulwark of your hatred, brothers.
I smell fear.
Okay, so that wasn't really Acheron. Okay. Although maybe he got, he lost his, you know, will and is being controlled. Bolt rifle, bolt carbine, Oculus bolt carbine, marksman bolt carbine. No, I'll be fine with this, I guess. You have much less black, obviously. Much more colorful. You know, I've been playing Destiny a little bit lately, Aaron, and I think they've like reduced the black filter that they put over you in over your vision in the Ascendant Realm, because the Ascendant Realm looks a little more easier to see now than it did before.
Where is Lord Calgar?
Gilman's dog has been brought to heel.
Heretic! You die this day!
This is my domain. You are here by my invitation. I am offering you a chance to kneel.
Our chapter, sir, shall use your skull as a piss pot!
You scratched my paint!
Release him, and we shall do you the honor of ending you swiftly.
Release him! After all your efforts in bringing him to me!
Enough games! Silence this heretic.
One last dance before the strings are cut!
Boss time!
And I shall gut you like a gross.
Damn it. Where did this form too early? Shit talk is strong, yeah. Oh, that's new. Okay.
You lie. You are no match for them, heretic. And so you deceive.
Your brothers buckle beneath the power of the war.
Titus, what happened? This fool tried and failed to contain me. Reloading weapon.
Oh, fuck. Gonna make some chicken wings.
The Demon Lord. working.
The wolf demon!
Go for the eye. All other attacks are useless.
Yeah, well, it's convenient. Yeah. I mean, I guess they just, this is basically a ruined world, the world ruined, so I guess just some lucky boxes got in. Damn it. I know, I'm sure as hell disoriented. Now my gun's gone silent. Oh, that's Chiron, sorry.
Wolf demon. Attack the eyes, brothers. That is the only way to it. War gear prime. Target is eye. Anything else is just wasting ammunition.
What?
We are surrounded. Kill as many as you can, brothers. They are mere imitations. More trickery. Guard yourselves. Limbara is weakening. That last fight will leave him reeling. Stay together. We must find a way out.
This is the easiest kill job I've ever done. We're still hitting the walls. Not really sure where I should go yet. But I can say that I'm sure that I'm welcoming Your Dirty Thoughts, aka Chris, and his 3 raiders coming in from the Your Dirty Thoughts stream. Welcome in, raiders. Thank you so much for the raid, Chris. I greatly appreciate it. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Nuance. Killing Floor. Yeah, I was watching you play Killing Floor yesterday. Didn't get a chance to chat much, but I did see you in there. How is Killing Floor? And how are you doing, Nuance? Welcome in. If you are new here, first of all, let me say, if you need a raid and run, I totally understand. Take care of yourself. But if you do want to hang out, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Commander Krim, but more importantly, my second in command will tell you what we do around here. Thank you, Comet, for welcoming the Raiders. I appreciate it. Was that clip of Turok? It was. It was Turok 2, I think. No, I don't think. I know. It's Turok 2. Seeds of Evil? I think that was the subtitle. Yeah, that was Turok 2. Yep, sure was. Killing Floor is good. Just a lot of grinding on only 3 maps because it's a beta and I got repetitive. I get that. That's kind of why I stopped playing Monster Hunter Wilds when I did, because, you know, once you've beaten all the monsters, and since you can't really like grind on them and get, like resources and stuff from them, you can't really carve them. Or you can't get, you can carve them, but you don't actually get to keep them. It's like, what's the point? Used to play it back in the day. Yeah, I did Turok 1 and 2 not that long ago. I never played the Lesson 40 of the Professor. Oh, I did miss that. I apologize for that. Let me remedy that really fast. Boop. There you go, Darth. Thanks for redeeming that. I apologize for missing it. But we are playing Space Marine 2 today. I think we're literally on the final boss right now. So let's just pick up where we left off. Got to find a way out of here. I assume I just keep looking.
Look, what is that? Watch your backs.
Oh shit!
Eyes everywhere.
Who? What? When? Why? Where? What's going on? Oh, is Calgar attacking? Tried to stream too, but got lost, kept running around, so I had to switch. Yeah, one of my... these are real. Yeah, these are very real. One of my viewers had to help me like figure out some of the like optional stuff that you can do in order to unlock the rest of the game.
Lord Calgar!
My words to you on Talasar. Speak them.
My lord!
Speak them, or be slain for an impostor.
Rules should never make a prisoner of intelligence.
Titus, it is good to see you.
Their sorcerer's
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
See how his domain weakens as he does.
There is only one place.
I do say it's equally as good as the first game.
Let us dig out the heretic.
When Comet was introducing you, at one point you sing with a giant mech towering a city that's the size of a knight. Even the smallest titans are so big, mechs like knights look like Smurfs.
It must be.
Yeah, I know they're pretty damn huge. Okay, excuse me. I'm not appreciating what the hell you're doing here. If you could stop, I would appreciate that, though. He's talking about the Mechanicum, right? The Martians he's mentioning?
Liberate me from this imperfect realm.
Yeah, he's really fucking with us now. It was, we're like, we're inside chaos right now. Go toward the light! The shiny light! Okay, we made it.
Cover me! Brother, wait! Go! Brother, it is over. You did it. Brother!
Rise, Titus. Your duty is not yet done.
For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
For the Emperor! Ah! Of course, gotta have the heroic flyby as well. For Gondor! For Mordor! That's Lord of the Rings, right? I don't know. For Frodo. Somebody's on the right track. For the condom! For abstinence! Wait. For ejaculation! Something they can't do. Space Marines, that is. Tubes.
Lieutenant Demetrian Titus, your decisive actions have saved this system from ruin.
They can't, they're just not interested?
With
Oh.
great pride that I now present you with an honor worthy of your deeds. The laurels of victory. Let every warrior of the Adeptus Astartes see that here stands the true measure of a son of Gilliman.
For the glory of Ultramar!
Courage and honor!
Company dismissed.
Forgive me, brother, that it took me so long to bring you home.
My lord, that is...
Fierce was my wrath when I learned of your detention. In their arrogant suspicion, the Inquisition failed to recognize the truth. That no evil will ever overcome a devotion such as yours.
Thank you, my lord.
There is a mission. It will take you away from the Second Company for a time.
As you command, Chapter Master.
The Brother Chaplain will brief you. It was he that suggested you for the task.
My lord, the Sword of Kalth is ready to depart.
Thank you, Captain. My ship will convey you to your destination. I shall be glad of your company.
Titus, it has been an honor.
It has indeed, my captain.
I hear you'll be taking your leave of us. Not for too long, I hope. Emperor guide you.
And you, sir. Brothers, I am called to serve elsewhere.
You'll be missed, my lord.
I will not forget the blood we have drawn together.
Nor shall we.
I owe you both a debt. You have restored my faith in brotherhood.
We shall await your return.
Courage and honor.
Courage and honor.
Titus, Lord Calgar has informed you of your assignment. Good. I will brief you en route.
You are joining us?
I am.
Very good, my lord.
You have done well. You have won the trust of your brothers. And of the chapter master. But know this, Titus. The stain of suspicion never completely fades. I will be watching you. Should you falter on the path for even a moment. I will show no mercy.
Leandros.
My lord, it is time.
Should I know who that is? Is he the blonde in the first game? Seriously? He's the blonde dude that got him in trouble in the first game? How did he end up being a chaplain? So, judging, going back to what Calgar said there, he would have gotten Titus out of the Death Watch sooner because he knew that Titus was not a heretic, right? That's what he meant by that. But he didn't get informed of that until much later, which is why he said it would have brought you home sooner. Leandros is everything Gadriel would become if Gadriel hadn't seen his errors, and Leandros still salty about Titus being strong-willed. Well, they did that kind of in the first game as well. First game ended with that Leandros guy telling the Inquisition that Titus was possibly corrupted by chaos because he was touched by the warp and yet was not affected by it, which is impossible. At least he thought. So Titus had to go through the Inquisition and ended up being basically kicked out of the Space Marines in shorthand. So because Gadriel realized that Titus wasn't actually corrupted, Gadriel got his respect. Titus earned his respect, but Leandros never got that far because he was jealous of his strong will, right? Leandros follows the Codex rigidly. Is that how he ended up being a chaplain? Because he was also a member of the Ultramarines, because he had the same armor that Titus did. Well, to give my review of this game, if you allow me the phrase, it's very good. It is very good. It is very, very fun. The gunplay is great. The visuals astoundingly good. Still had some issues with sometimes the too much happening on screen, so I couldn't maintain a consistent frame rate. A lot of times when there was out of combat, it was a good solid 60 FPS. But when things really got like intensely heavy, especially if a lot of particle effects were happening very close to the screen, it did drop below 60 pretty easily. You could tell it pretty well. It maintained a good 30 at least, but it still, in fact, it wasn't consistent all the way through. It's kind of sad, but still good. Story was well done. The characters were very, very engaging. So much to the point that even though I didn't like Gadriel throughout like the first half of the story, when the game makes you dislike someone, that means they were still written well, because you have an emotional that character had an emotional effect on you, right? As opposed to like a boring character that wasn't written well, you're just like, oh yeah, there they were. That's not an emotional effect. Even if it's a negative emotional effect, if a character gives you that emotional effect, that means they were written well. And that's what they did with Gadriel. Gadriel was definitely very well written. He did have the pretty classic, asshole arc of starting off as a guy who didn't trust you, was very, questioning your orders and stuff, but eventually came around to you. So, standard arc story there, but still very well written, and they definitely made me feel, like first he's an ass. Okay, now he's earned my respect because he realizes Titus is not corrupted. Chiron, wish he'd had a little bit more story to him than he did, but it didn't make a lot of sense the way he was. He had a hard time controlling his emotions especially when the Chaos Forces got involved, because of, I think he mentioned like the loss of his planet or something. I forget exactly what it was, but he has a very valid reason for being so angry that he ended up actually like sort of going rogue a bit in that one mission, and then Titus put him back on the straight and narrow, and he realized that. So that's again very good writing. How the story evolved from just fighting a whole lot of Tyranids to once again Chaos being involved, and then all the fighting you did with the Chaos against the Chaos the Chaos Legions, very, very good. I'm a little sad that it kind of completely changed from Tyranid to Chaos. Excuse me, once they showed up. For the most part, you didn't really fight a whole lot of Tyranids after that. And it's kind of sad because, this engine that they used for this, which is based on the World War Z engine, was renowned for being able to move large amounts of models and characters, specifically enemies like zombies, on the screen with very smooth fluidity and frame rate and stuff. And I feel like this game had the potential to do that, and for a lot of the time they did, but it didn't really. I felt like the hordes could have been bigger, and maybe the difficulty I was on, so possibly that could have been part of it. But I felt like the Tyranid hordes could have been larger because of the amount of enemies that I know this engine can handle, because I've played World War Z. So a little bit of a complaint there, but really just sort of almost being nitpicky about it, because I don't think it's a bad game because of that or anything like that. I think it was still an extremely fun game. The combat was great. All the guns felt good. The execution kills, the glory kills, were so good, so good. In the first game, you also eventually stop facing orcs. Yeah, I know. I understand that, but also the difference between going from orcs to chaos is not really that different, because the orcs aren't really like swarms of enemies like the Tyranids are. So it was kind of just going from enemies with green skin to enemies that are from the Chaos. You know, not really a whole lot different. It was a different going from the Tyranids to Chaos Warriors because the Chaos Legion never really came at you with massive groups, not the same kind, not to the same level as the Tyranids. There were still a good amount of like swarming enemies that attacked you in the Chaos, you know, the regular little soldier guys with the swords, but it wasn't to the same numbers or, you know, the feeling of being overwhelmed like the Tyranids did. But still great. For Chaplain, you need charisma and work on faith through, though the fanaticism shown by Leandros could be what led him to the path of Chaplain. At least he possibly isn't the Chaplain Master. The head of all Chaplains answering directly to the Chapter Master. If that had been the case, likely Titus would have never been, never would have come out, never would have left the Death Watch, right? It's surprising how calm Titus was when Leandros revealed himself. Oh, did you see the credits? Office cat. Office cat named Evgeny. That's funny. And there's the production pets. I guess those are the other people's like animals. The Rubicon surgery was granted an order by Calgar. Gotcha. Somebody named their cat Seaman. Really? I'm sure it's because I notice a lot of these names are like they appear to be like Russian or something like that. Russian, Ukrainian, something like that. And Semen is, well, Semen is a name of like Russian, Ukrainian, Czech, kind of that area over there, like European area. So Sir Cat Pounce a lot. Geralt of Pushkin. What the hell are these names? Oh my god. So yeah, it's extremely good. Extremely good. I think because I wasn't expecting Space Marine 1 to be as good as it was, it's why, I should say, like, I mean, I was hoping Space Marine 1 was going to be good, obviously, but it was even better than I expected. So that's why I feel so confident about making it Game of the Year for 2023, my Game of the Year. Sir Hellball of Lothian, yeah. I'm not saying that I don't feel this game was as good as the first one. It certainly is. It certainly surpasses it because of so much, so many of the positives that I just talked about. But I don't have the same feeling of amazement, I guess, for this game as I did with the first one. Probably because I had such high standards to be set because of what the first game did. And it certainly met them, but it didn't like surpass them, right? It didn't surpass them as much as the first game did because I guess maybe mine was too high for 2 for it to surpass it, but it did at least meet it. So I'm not saying it wasn't enjoyable or that it wasn't good. It absolutely was. Absolutely was. I just don't have the same, like, oh my god, this was absolutely mind-blowing like the first game was. Yeah, Slovakian, yeah. Slav, yeah. Or Czech, one or the other. So, what's left for the PvE mode is a co-op thing that's supposedly going to be the side quests, the side missions that were going on during the main quest, like we saw in the earlier part when we were helping Titus with the liquid area to destroy the Tyranids. I think those are what's left. And since there's not really a whole lot of like story to really go along with it, and the story that does go along with it, we've kind of already seen the overall finished product. because of the fact that we were fighting alongside the main story. I'll probably save that stuff for off stream. Yeah, the co-op stuff. Yeah, the like when Titus went to go or like the hive mind, you know, he sent another team to go fight the hive mind while he went and did something else. Or that last mission there where he had Decimus squad and the other squad go get the other two spinny things, and Titus went to go get the third spinny thing. You know, that's what the co-op missions are. Those missions, those are ones that you can do you can do co-op. I think those I'll probably do off stream because there's really not much story to really tell there because we've already seen that story while we were playing the main story. So it's not like we're really getting any further like expansion on it. So I'll probably say that for off stream. The PvP stuff, I'm likely not going to do at all. The only reason I would do any PvP in this would be for like a Friday FVF, but that would also require people to have the game, which I don't know a lot of people that do and would be willing to join a PvP if there is private PvP in this game. Would be willing to join me for that, you know. I'd like to do those Friday FVF things with a rather sizable group, not just like two or three people. So if only 2 or 3 people have the game, kind of pointless for me to do it. The FVF, just my personal opinion on it. If you're proven wrong about the story, you can do it again in stream. I could, yeah, that's true. Certainly could. There is an incentive for doing it more than once. Is the fact since you have different classes and each of those classes gain experience and they level up, and I think it unlocks more customizable options. I think like mostly like aesthetic customizations. It could be other stuff, I don't know, but it does unlock other stuff that would give you more incentive to go back and play it again. But it would be it's not like you're just, you know, copying and playing the same content over and over again. You actually are gaining something by doing that, and that's the experience and leveling up of the different classes. And also, since there is like 6 different classes, you can play you can play one class, go back to that mission again as a second class, do it again with the third class, and so on and so forth. So again, replayability, which is very, very good. I feel cheated as a Tyranid Titan in the photos of the credits. Yeah. The operations are fun to do. Yeah, I did the first one. When I got to the point in the story where they actually told you about the operations, I went ahead and did that the first time, not realizing that it was actually match-made co-op. So, you know, I decided at that point that I would save the rest of them for after the story. You talking about that right there? Kind of looks like a Zerg Ultralisk, really. How long are these credits? I want to make sure there's not any post-credit scene or something. Also, lots of weapons and cosmetics to get. Okay, that's kind of what I figured. Leveling up the different classes probably unlocked like cosmetics and stuff for you. It's kind of what I figured. It's not just like, you know, going over the same missions over and over again without any reward for it. You actually are getting some kind of reward for repeating those things. I've been trying to like vamp as long as possible so we can see the credits all the way through, but I've kind of run out of stuff to say. I mean, there's very few things that I can complain about. I already mentioned the drop in frame rate sometimes. And I don't know if that's specifically to the console version or if that's an engine limitation or if the PC version gets around that in any case, but that's really the only complaint I have. The only other big like game-breaking issue that I had was when we were on that one mission and Gadriel got like bugged. His bot route got bugged, and he was stuck trying to jump jet up a wall that he couldn't jump over. It's actually a clip on the stream. Those secrets to find in the missions, yeah. You're talking about in the operations missions? Yeah, that was a funny as hell bug. Bagels and Nutella. Those were some funny. That was a funny bug. But outside of that, the game was practically flawless. I don't really recall much else happening that was really an issue of any kind. Those of you who have played this game, what did you guys think of it? Or if those of you who are watching me play this, what did you guys think? Don't forget to give your comments down below on YouTube. Let me know what you thought. Spitballing conversation topics. Yeah. I mean, I can have plenty of conversation topics. I'm just trying to keep it focused on this while we go through the rest of the credits. There are some games where the credits credits don't last very long. This one is just like, holy crap! A lot of people got involved in this. There's a harmless bug too. As a checkpoint reload fix it? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I wish there was a way I could have forced him out of it, because obviously what he was trying to do was jump jet. His AI bot route was designed to jump jet up to the top of the wall and then land at the top of the wall. Well, his AI bot route, he was basically out of position, so he couldn't take himself. This is for those who really care about knowing how AI bot routes are programmed. His character was in a position outside of his bot route. So he was trying to find a way back to it. And when he did, it caused him to briefly hit it. So his AI went, oh, I'm back in place. So he turned his jump jets back off because he has to jump from the ground up. So when he jumped up and touched his AI bot route, his AI went, oh, I'm back in place, jump jets off. And so he landed back out of the AI, out of the bot route. And then his AI went back and forth, oh, I'm back out. Got to turn myself, got to go back, got to find the bot route again. Activate jump. Oh, back in the bot route, got to reset that. So it was just, that's why he just kept jumping in that one spot over and over again. The higher difficulties and operations can get brutal. I played this game on normal difficulty, and I think I only got downed twice, maybe 3 times. And, I had, obviously I had my AI teammates come and pick me up,
and ready to throw.
And I had my self-revive many times. There was a few times I had the self-revive boxes, and I think whenever I got down, I was always picked up by the AI. I never had to use basically the auto revive. And I was on normal difficulty, so I had imagined actually a harder, truly challenging difficulty. It'd probably be brutal as hell. Hi, Josh. Welcome in. Is he going to be falling into position 2, meaning he was out of jetpack fuel? There wasn't really the jetpack wasn't really a fuel thing. It was just a burst kind of jump. And whenever he would, whenever he jumped off that little ledge he was standing on, he would enter his bot route, so therefore his AI would reset itself because he's back where he belongs, and his AI bot route says, okay, to make the jump from here to here, you have to make a full jump from the refreshment, from a fresh jump pack, fresh jump pack amount. So when he went into it, that's where the AI turned on and said, okay, got to refresh my jump pack fuel, and so stopped jumping and then fell back out. So yeah, it wasn't like he was falling because he ran out of fuel. It was because he was turning it back off because his AI bot route was programmed to do it from a full bar. But it was just happening so quickly in between. If he would just manage to jump into the AI bot route where he needed to be and then be able to propel himself up onto the ledge, or what I was trying to do when I threw the grenade at him was knock him, if your grenades could knock back your friends, I threw a grenade up toward him thinking I might knock him backwards and would knock him back into his AI bot route, landing on the ground, and he would turn on his jump jets properly and be able to make his jump through his bot route like he was supposed to. But since you couldn't physically alter his position, he was literally in a permanent loop, permanently bugged loop, because he wasn't supposed to land there. Now, why he did, I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to guess maybe he just didn't make the jump like he was supposed to. maybe when he was in combat, he got like hit or something, and it pushed him down out of the bot route, and he just got jammed. Friendly fire would have been fun. Yeah, if not even friendly fire, but just like, you know, maybe like friendly fire reaction, you know, like if you shoot your allies maybe stumble a little bit, or, you know, get hit by a grenade and they go, oh my god, my grenade, you know, and a grenade not actually take damage but just get stunned by it, you know. That'd have been nice, but it also would have been very annoying, because outside of a moment like trying to fix a bugged AI bot route, it would have been really annoying, because there were so many times that your allies were so in close proximity to you while you were fighting, especially large groups, that if that had been on, I would have been hitting Gadriel and Chiron over and over again with my sword and my weapon. You saw how many times I was still shooting at a target, and like Gadriel or whoever would stand in front of me, and luckily the bullets passed through them because they were bots. But I would have shot my allies in the back a ton of times because they kept walking in front of me. They were basically pulling an Ashley from RE4 OG. The last fight, emptied a magazine on Chiron. Yeah, I did. I did. There's so many times they just walked right in front of me, and it was just like, well, I know my bullet's still hitting the target, so I'll just keep firing. I don't want to skip the credits, because I don't know if skipping might skip a post-credit scene. If anybody knows whether or not it does, then let me know. If there is a post-credit cutscene, let me know. And if skipping it skips that, let me know that too. We're only like 2 hours into the stream, and it's only 8 o'clock. I don't want to get started in in a new game right now. So maybe what we'll do is we'll just jack around maybe in Destiny for a while. That's kind of a time killer game. And I wouldn't mind showing off the new build I have, well, relatively new build that I have for my Warlock, my Void Warlock. I was originally using the Skull of Dire Ahamkara, which when you use your Void Nova Bomb, as you get kills, you get super energy back from every kill that your Nova Bomb does. Well, in this new build that I have, you build more super energy when you kill enemies, when you get kills, using a primary weapon of the same element. So in the case of using a Void Walker, if you're using a Void weapon, your super builds faster than using a weapon that doesn't match it, right? Well, I'm using the Graviton Lance. And the Graviton Lance, especially in this current season with all the Void buffs they added to it, is doing a crap ton of damage to enemies. I've gone through strikes and had more than double the kills of the next person in the strike team. And my supercharges, I feel at least twice, maybe even 2.5 times faster with this build than I ever did with the Skull of Dire Ahamkara. It is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. I tested this setup in the one lost sector in the Trost land on Earth, like the very first one inside the church. You go down into this hole, and then you go into that first one down there. I went there with the Skull of Dire Ahamkara on. Went through that whole lost sector. When I got to the finish, my super was about maybe 20% full. So I used up my super, swapped to the solipsism, the Warlock bond, and went down there again. And I went through the lost sector. When I got to the end, I had almost more. I think I had a little bit more than half of my super built, just because of the Warlock bond I was using, getting kills on the Void weapon. It was crazy. It was crazy. So by all means, I'll be glad to show you. Continue fight. Although Titus's story is over for now, the fight has just begun. Continue the battle in one of the other game modes. Lead a unique combat squad to complete missions in Operations game mode. Choose war gear upgrades and appearance customizations. Eternal War. Conquer your foes in Eternal War game mode. Unlock and customize equipment while competing against other players in multiple game types. I think the Eternal War game is probably the PvP stuff that I'm really just not interested in. Like I said, short of doing maybe a Friday FVF, a Friends versus Friends game, which again would require people to have the game. Hopefully, if a few people, if more than like 3 people besides myself, and 3 including me, so 4 or more, have this game and want to do a friend versus friend, maybe I'll be willing to do that. Otherwise, I'm probably not going to put this game on the list for FVF. But we did that. We can switch the game mode. We can do that when we do the operation stuff. But before we jump into Destiny, I need to say goodbye to YouTube before we jump into that. So, thank you all so very much for watching over on the YouTube side. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to catch us live, we're over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Commander Krim. If you'd like to catch the YouTube side of things, youtube.com/@Commander Krim will get you all my videos. I've been doing this for like 12 years now. I've got like over 2,000 videos of all kinds of different sorts, from walkthroughs to blind playthroughs to comedy skits that I've done and stuff. So, you know, you can check it out. I'm not into the stream, Darth, so unless you're leaving, you know, I'm just ending this video here, but we're gonna jump into Destiny on stream here just to kind of in the evening with a chill. But for this video, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.